This summer travel season has been a busy one with delays and families traveling. No doubt there are a lot of added stressors at the airport. Travel expert Sarah Dandashi joins us today with advice on easy travel etiquette. Just chill. Everybody just chill. It's good to see you, Sarah.
Thanks so much for having me again.
So let's talk about just some rules of thumb about traveling in this busy season.
Yeah, I know. This is, by the way, always such a great topic because on one hand, it seems like, well, isn't that just obvious? But we've all been out there. We've all been on planes and are looking at that person in the seat next to us or maybe a row away from us like, are they even paying attention? So here's the thing. When it comes to travel etiquette, here's an overview. Definitely no bare feet. Okay, yes, you can be wearing your sandals, but don't have your bare feet up and maybe like on any of like the armrest or things like that. Also, no smelly food. I get it. They don't necessarily serve a lot of really wonderful food options on the plane, but try, if you're going to eat at the airport and don't necessarily bring your smelly food on the plane because everybody will then be, taking it in. Also, headphones are a must. I mean, especially if you've got children that are playing with different gadgets, make sure they've got headphones in because there's nothing that's more challenging than if somebody's watching something on their phone and you're hearing it as well too. And then this is my favorite one. Everybody's like, can you recline? Do you not recline on an airplane? Here's the thing. You can definitely recline. That's why they make it available to you. Just be mindful of the person behind you. So don't just quickly move your seat back. Just be mindful. They might have a drink and you don't want to move your seat back too quickly and they end up spilling on themselves. But overall rule, just be mindful and don't engage with rowdy travelers.
No, by all means. Well, what about traveling with kids and pets? What advice do you have for parents?
Yeah, no, so that's always great too, especially in the summer season. People are going to be traveling, more kids are traveling. They're out of school for the summer. Now, the number one thing is just be honest about your child's limits. Know, are they really good at sitting still for a while? Do they need to be occupied? And then plan accordingly. Obviously, every child is going to be different. And if they are old enough, try to have a conversation with them. Even if they, might be a little bit, they get a little bit squirmy after some time, try to have a conversation. Let them know, okay, we're going to be here. This is what you can expect and how to behave. But, obviously bring snacks, distractions. I try to keep it a little bit compact so it doesn't necessarily become, a big mess. What I love, this is actually something that I saw in person. There was a family traveling and it was their first time traveling with a baby. And they brought little goodie bags that had a little note. It had like a couple little pieces of candy in it and a little note that said, please bear with us. This is our first flight and the first flight for baby Brian. We're going to try our best to make sure that he stays quiet, but we're doing our best. This is our first time. And they handed that out to people in the area around them, which I thought was such a wonderful, wonderful way to let people know they're going to, try and make it the most pleasant experience as possible.
That is very clever, and I'm sure the people around them appreciated it. Well, Sarah, we have about 45 seconds left. So what about those flight delays? How can we navigate that?
Yeah, I know. So that's like the big thing when it comes to flight delays and cancellations. So first of all, if you find out that your flight is going to be canceled, go ahead and immediately try to rebook yourself. That's going to be hedge your bets. Just be ahead of the mass of people. Also, if there is big cancellations or delays, go ahead. There's the Department of Transportation actually has this dashboard, and it will let you know what you're entitled to depending on the length of the delay, as well as who is at fault, whether it's weather related or airline related.
Sarah Dandashi, lots of great advice for travel etiquette. Thank you, dear.
Yeah, thank you as well, too.
We'll see you soon. And we'll have more lifestyles right after this.